I'm Gail Stormwing.
And I'm Ramford Beekman.
Welcome to a special episode of BiRD News. Tonight we explore the ancient, the mysterious,
and the ridiculous.
This is the Six Wonders of Gondwa. Off the northwestern coast of Gondwa, surrounded by endless ocean and mystery, lies Sanctuary Henge, an ancient circle of stones whose origins defy both time and logic.
Mainstream science attributes this megalithic construction to early herbivores, who somehow built it long before the first ramps took to the skies. It may even predate the quest system itself.
But how could creatures no bigger than our critters have dragged these massive stones to an island in the middle of the ocean, and why?
The exact method is unknown, but we believe that this enormous effort was undertaken over many generations in order to mark a large berry bush. However, new findings suggest Sanctuary Henge may have been simultaneously aligned with every known constellation.
So it was definitely built by a civilization of advanced extraterrestrial dinosaurs?
Unlikely, but it may have acted as a celestial calendar, tracking the stars and predicting their movements many years into the future.
Fascinating. Maybe one day it can predict the arrival of the foul TLC. But for now, the mystery endures. In eastern Gondwa, a colossal formation rises from the sand. Its shape resembles that of a stegosaurus. Some call it coincidence, some call it otherworldly craftsmanship. We call it Stego Mountain.
Geologically speaking, the mountain is a perfectly natural formation. However, the erosion patterns resemble deliberate shaping, in which case we must attribute the work to early herbivores, painstakingly carving the mountainside with their horns, or possibly their heads.
I find it hard to believe that early herbivores had the technology or the cranial capacity for this kind of construction. So, in defiance of mainstream science and to Gail's great annoyance, I've called in another expert for a second opinion.
Ancient astro-dinosaur theorists suggest that if you squint at Stego Mountain hard enough, from a certain angle, on a certain day, when the light hits just right, you can almost see a vague alignment in the general direction of where the broken-tooth waystone once stood. Could this be evidence that the mountain itself is an encoded message from the extraterrestrial dinosaurs and a promise that one day they will return? Gotta go!
Finally, a voice of reason.
Aliens. Ramford's solution to everything. But in the absence of any evidence in support of or against any theory, Stego Mountain remains an unsolved mystery. Our next wonder lies off the southern coast, an ancient guardian rising from the sea, its gaze fixed on a completely arbitrary point on the horizon. This is the Gondwa Sphynx.
Oh, this one's obvious. Can we go straight to my guy?
No.
Thank you, Gail. Study of the erosion patterns dates this monument to the Permian period, long before the rise of dinosaurs, which makes it very difficult to attribute this work to early herbivores. But as a mainstream scientist, I must try.
At a glance, the Sphinx resembles the red-faced critter, but closer analysis reveals more than meets the eye. Could the structure be a massive georesonance amplifier channeling cosmic energy? Ancient astro-dinosaur theorists say yes, and suggest the statue represents the very beings who once visited our ancestors in the distant past.
That's it. Mind blown, case closed. Roll the credits.
Not quite, as there are at least 2 more sphinxes still visible in the area, and neither science nor pseudoscience have any answers. Maybe you, the viewer, can help us solve this age-old riddle. Drop your theories in the comments. Tucked away in the southwest region of Dark Woods lies our next wonder. Marked as a water source on the map, yet the reality of this location is very different.
Geologically and cartographically speaking, this area should not exist. Countless dinosaurs have come here in search of water, only to find this, a hidden grotto with its own ecosystem, a self-contained biome unlike anything around it. Fascinating in its own way, but highly misleading.
And what do the ancient astro-dinosaur theorists say? That's what I want to know.
We believe this is no ordinary cave, but a passage to the legendary Hollow Gondwa, an entire world hidden beneath our feet. Down there, every species has already received its TLC. Burned forest has an active volcano. The questing system was overhauled eons ago, and matchmaking changes were never even mentioned. I must find a way in. Gotta go!
I knew it. A perfect world under the ground, so close yet so unattainable.
Hollow Gondwa, so close, yet so unattainable indeed. Much like any semblance of professionalism on this news team. Our next wonder lies deep within Triad Falls, a perfectly formed home cave sealed shut since the dawn of Gondwa, its purpose and its origins unknown.
Another fine example of early herbivore craftsmanship. Evidence suggests this was a fully developed proto-home cave, deliberately sealed by its builders. Perhaps as a ritual, perhaps as a result of poor planning. We can never truly comprehend the minds of the ancients.
That makes no sense, even to a Ramf. Compio, what's the real story?
Ancient astro-dinosaur theorists believe this is no ordinary cave. We propose that inside stands the original Waystone, the artifact used by the extraterrestrial dinosaurs to fast travel to Gondwa in the distant past.
The first Waystone. We have to get to it. We could bring them back, or use it to reach the stars ourselves.
And this, right here, is exactly why it would be sealed.
Worth a try, Gale.
Whether a proto-home cave or a cosmic vault, the sealed chamber of Triad Falls continues to baffle scientists and inspire poor decisions to this day. Our final wonder stands hidden in the cliffs of northern Gondwa, a stone formation that, when caught in the right light, reveals what some say is a face. Perhaps of an unknown dinosaur, or perhaps of something much stranger.
Mainstream science attributes this to erosion and coincidence. However, some believe it represents a hypothetical stage of mammalian evolution, a glimpse of what our critters might have become if they'd ever survived longer than 6 seconds.
So you're saying our rats could evolve into that?
Given enough time, a chain of improbable evolutionary accidents, and the complete disappearance of dinosaurs, theoretically, yes.
But who could have carved this eerie prediction into stone? Perhaps our astro-dinosaurs are not visitors from the stars, but travelers from our own future, returning to Gondwa to seed life and to leave a warning of what's to come.
So the aliens are us?
Great. The nonsense has officially come full circle. This episode seemed like a good idea before Ramford got involved. We tried. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.